MSUB baseball headed home to make its GNAC debut at Dehler Park this week. Michael, a good series for the Jackets against St. Martin's. You took 3 of 4. Talk about that series and what went well for you.
Yeah, I think we had a really good series. After kind of a slow start to the season, we really just tried to have a fresh start, and just took it game by game and pitch by pitch. And I think that we really hit our strides. Getting a series win in conference gives us a lot of momentum into the coming series. And I think when we have a good week of practice, I think we'll be ready for this weekend coming.
You're the team's leading hitter at the plate. You had your first home run with the Yellowjackets. Talk about easing in the batter's box, where you were feeling comfortable and the success you had there.
So I think that it just took a little time to get comfortable at the plate. We've all been taking good approaches at practice, taking information in and feedback from coach and what he's been saying, and then applying that in the game, and I think that's really been helpful for us.
Talk about the pitching staff and getting to play defense behind a staff that threw as effectively as it did in that St. Martin series. A lot of veterans stepping up, Brian Baker, Tanner Watson, Cody Cooper, the list goes on. Talk about those guys' performance.
Yeah, those guys are awesome. They've been doing a great job for us, and they've just been grinding the whole season. Without them holding the other offense to us, minimal runs gives us a chance to win ball games. They're always grinding, they're always working hard, so it's really great that they get up there and give it all they've got.
Now, you're new to MSUB this year. You're not new to Montana. You spent the last couple of years at Miles Community College. Talk about what the transition's been like becoming a Yellowjacket here at MSUB.
Yeah, it's been a great transition. I had a great time in Miles City at MCC, and I really like being up here in Billings. There's a lot to do. We have a great team, great coaching staff, and it's really been an easy transition to baseball here.
Now talk about this weekend. You got a taste of what GNAC play was like for the first time with a couple series last week. Now you have Concordia coming in. They're a competitive team. How do you build off the momentum you have, and how are you approaching this series?
Yeah, I think we take it day by day. Each practice just getting better. Sticking with our approaches and just staying pitch to pitch, really. I think we have a lot of momentum coming in from our St. Martin series. Pitchers are going to be working hard and the offense is going to be working hard. I think just a really good week of practice and sticking with our approach and just going into the series with some confidence will definitely give us a boost.
Yeah, we're just excited to be back, sleeping in our old beds, just kind of have familiar territory for us as a club. And we got tested out on the road, and I think the guys are excited. I think our fans are excited to be back in Billings, and we're ready to get out there this weekend.
Talk about your most recent road trip. You played Western Oregon and St. Martin's to start GNAC play. It ended on a very positive. You took 3 of 4 from the Saints.
Yeah, we played well to finish up the road trip out there. At Western, lost some tight games. A very good ball club over there with Coach Walker and the Wolves. And then we got to go over to St. Martin's, and we actually played over at the Dalles, Oregon, which was good for us, another away game. But guys just kind of turned the corner. We played cleaner baseball. Defensively, I was really impressed with our infield play. We threw a lot more strikes as a pitching staff. And I think the biggest challenge now is can we repeat that, week in and week out.
Talk about that staff a little bit. It's full of veterans, and all of these guys seem to be peaking right now. They're throwing really well. Some of them the best in their whole career. Talk about the staff right now.
Yeah, it's always nice to have some senior leadership in the pitching rotation, and Coop, Hape, having Baker in the rotation now. They just bring that experience. They've been there before, and for them to kind of get us started off on the right foot is big for our club. And I think any good club knows, you start with your pitching staff. They set the tempo for us, and they did a really good job this last weekend.
When you're in a lot of close games like you were last week, it comes down to who's going to get a clutch hit or make a big play. Casey Merritt was there for you time and time again. In the finale, he had a bases-clearing triple with 2 outs. Talk about him and how he helps you win ball games.
He's just kind of a steady Eddie guy. He doesn't ride his emotions. He comes to the ballpark with the same approach every single day. And he's a competitor, man. And like we said earlier this season, he's probably one of the most competitive kids I've been around. He wants to win worse than anybody out there. For him to go out and have success and help spark our club, it really gets us going in the right direction as an offense.
Concordia Cavaliers will be coming to town this week, another 4-game GNAC series. What do you know about them? What's the game plan? What are you focusing on in practice this week?
Really just the same message. It's about us. It's about what we do this week in practice. We got to throw strikes. We got to play clean defense, and we've got to have good at bats from our offense. And Concordia is going to be a good club. I think they've been playing pretty well these last couple weeks. But for us, again, it just matters what we do this week in practice. Can we get better? Can we come out and play the style of baseball that we want to going into the weekend?